Hi guys, and welcome to Tallinn Old Town, and this is the Toyota Land Cruiser. So this car has a 4.5 liter engine that delivers 200 kilowatts, and it's massive. It's absolutely massive. It has 7 seats. The boot is electric, almost. 7 seats can be folded to the side, quite useful. A very big boot. This thing drops down as well, like this. Very useful and very tough. Automatic tailgate, as you can see. Keyless entry on all 4 doors. Stepping inside is a bit of a hassle because it's just so tall, but legroom is very decent indeed. As you can immediately tell, this car is a luxurious car. Leather seats all round, very nice leather, Lexus quality leather, so to say. It's absolutely enormous on the inside. Just look at the size of the front handrest. It's like double the size of a normal car. But let's sit in the front. And see what it's like to drive. Electric steering wheel, as you can see. It is winter time and snow has come upon us. So let's give it some light so you can see better. Anyway, half leather heated and have wooden steering wheel. Quite a nice touch. Very big and chunky buttons, so you can hit them nicely with your gloves and stuff like that. As I said, keyless entry and keyless start. A big screen, well, not so big nowadays, but it was big when it was introduced. All of the controls are done via the buttons. Yes, you can operate via touchscreen as well, but it's rather slow, and it's an old screen, so to say, so I'd rather use the buttons. Now, to be honest, I'm not even sure about all the off-road tech on this car, but it has a lot of it. Locking diffs, crawl mode, it has a adjustable suspension. What else? You can put it in full center lock diff mode, I think. Gearbox is normal 6-speed. Of course, you have low range, and yeah, I might have missed something, but sorry. Anyway, heated and cooled seats. Just look at those buttons down here. How old-fashioned are those? But they are easy to use, and the cool thing is that every time when the weather is like this, you just leave it on the heated seat position, and every time you start the car, it just is on. So very comfortable, very easy to use. Electric seats, of course, but the seats, to be honest, aren't the best because they don't give any support at all, I mean. And on longer journeys, I have found that these seats aren't really the best. But they're like big comfy armchairs, so you just have to wiggle in and find your nice position. But let's take it for a drive and see what it's like. Wait a second, this mirror is awfully off. How can I adjust it? Who cares? Okay. So as I mentioned, this car has a V8, so that's why it sounds so good. There is no diesel rattle, well, at least nothing that really bothers me. The sound is actually quite pleasant. It's meaty. It's Jesus, that's yeah, the sound is very nice. Even on the outside, it feels like a powerful car, which it is because it has 200 kilowatts or 272 horsepower. But this car has also a tune on it, so it's a bit faster. As you might expect, torque is very good as well. 650 Newton meters to be exact, and again, as this car has been tuned, it's a bit more. What I really like is that it's a big car and it's quite difficult to see in and out. Every time you stop at a set of lights, trying to park somewhere, whatever, a 3D camera comes up showing firstly the side of the car and also what is in front of you. So let me just show you. If we stop here, yeah, the car's camera is showing me my right hand front tire, so I can park easily, and in front of me, what is in front of me. Very useful tech. A lot more cars should do it like this. Speaking of the center console, yeah, the fonts used in the temperature gauge and the clock, etc., it's so old school. It's so old school. And also the... Jesus, aren't you in a hurry? Anyway, rest of the stuff is typical Toyota. Green mood lighting. I wish this car had a ambient lighting system, but it doesn't. But yeah, it's not a bad place to be, definitely, but it's a bit old. The facelift version started life in 2011 and it was finished in 2015, and this is actually the model year of this car, 2015. So it's basically the, you know, later versions of Land Cruiser. Yeah. Look at the cameras. Very nice, very nice. Navigation is rather useless. You'd rather have your phone with you. Sound system is really decent. What else? Road noise is pretty damn bad because it's a ginormous car with ginormous wheels. I think it was 285 something. Yeah, the tires are really big, and it's 20 inch if I'm correct. Yeah, it should be 20 inch or 19, something like that. What else? You have nice handlebars, so you can hold on for dear life when this thing, you know, is going off-road, and it is extremely capable off-road, trust me on that. I'm not gonna show it to you, but today, yeah, sort of snowy day in the city, it's nice to drive a big car. All of the bad stuff, you can just throw it in the garbage, because how this car makes you feel, it's different. That's the first thing I like about this car. It just makes you feel like a boss. It's such a big car. Forget about your X5s, Q7s, etc. Basically, you are towering above them all. It's a really big car, and if you know, on the video it's not doing its justice, trust me, it feels like a barge. It drives like it's wallowing about. There's nothing sporty about this car at all, like nothing. But that's the main attraction of this car. It's just so freaking comfortable and so big. Why not? Why not? Yes, it uses a lot of fuel, like a lot of fuel. I think the average is like 15 liters per 100 kilometers, but who really cares? If you buy this car, you're not gonna care about, you know, diesel prices or stuff like that anyway. And the second thing, what are you doing? No. What the fuck are you doing? People can't drive in the snow. Okay, anyway, the second thing I really like about this car, for example, when this car was new, it was around, let's say, 90,000 euros, maybe 80,000 euros, something like that. If you bought a equivalent BMW X5, for example, that car would be worth around 30, maybe 40,000 euros. And I mean, if it was the 2015 later model year X5. This car right here, as it is 2015 model year, it's still worth 55-60,000 euros. It's roughly worth 20,000 euros more than the equivalent BMW, Audi, Mercedes, whichever you choose. This car holds its value extremely well. I might not like the old interior, I might not, you know, appreciate the so-called armchair seats, but I do like the way this car drives, how it makes me feel, and it's just such a good buy considering the value that you're getting. Another Land Cruiser, but that was the smaller version. Aha, the 2.7 liter version. That's not the correct Land Cruiser. This is the correct Land Cruiser.